It is now obvious, ridiculous, barbaric that Nigeria government, in all ratification, are finding every available means to prosecute, to jail the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we have seen the body movement of Justice Omotosho, how he's going on this case. And that's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, both him and his legal team, are fed up that truly not what Justice Omotosho told them at the beginning that he's doing now. It is currently on the public domain that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have written letter to submit to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is now the god that Nigeria government fear. Letter has been submitted to the hands of Donald Trump for him to see the injustice that Nigeria government and the British in collaboration collude to deny Kanu legal rights in this ongoing trial. For me, this trial is it's no longer a trial. This is persecution. And which a lot of people will say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being persecuted because it's from a certain tribe. And people have raised opinion that in all of this, since 2209, that Boko Haram has been bastardized, has been balkanizing, has been destroying Nigerians, both lives and properties. None of them is under trial by Nigerian government. The sponsors of Boko Haram have been named to Nigerians, not only in Nigeria. Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates submitted 6 names to Buhari before his death. About 6 people, prominent people from the north, who are sponsoring Boko Haram in Nigeria through Burundi change. But up to this very moment, we never heard about the name of these people. They never body shamed them. It is on the public domain. Even I will allow you people to watch the video that the Boko Haram who are terrorizing Nigeria today, they name people that were sponsoring them. In 2019, this thing started. Most of the people they name their name today, some of them are governors, some of them are senators, some of them are even the Asobila, according to the report. It's as if they are going stronger. Can't you see the injustice that is happening to these people? But the most shocking part of it, and most painful part of it, is the Ifulefu Southeast leaders who fold their hands, who allow, because of their selfish interests, to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be castigated, to be prosecuted in Nigeria, even when they are seeing that this go beyond Nnamdi Kanu. It might not be, it might be not be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow. It might be another person. Ojukwu have gone. Ojukwu fought all his effort about how Biafra will regain their freedom. Today, many of you people who criticize Ojukwu and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are you now seeing the injustice they be talking about? How they have been marginalized? Is it not now Nigeria government are trying all their possible means to create another additional state for Southeast over the years? We have 3 ethnic groups in Nigeria. You have the Yoruba, the Hausa, and the Igbo. The Igbo tribe is the only tribe out of the 3 giant tribes we have, major tribe we have, that have 5 states. Where we have some have 7, some have 6. Why will you justify this? Southeast is the highest importer of goods into Nigeria. Why is there no seaport in the Southeast? Is being planned to shortchange these people so that they will not grow. They feel that if they allow them to grow, what happened during the Biafra war will still happen again. And this brought to our knowledge that the pain, the civil war have not ended. Let's not deceive ourselves. Just as Ruben Abati have said, that the civil war have not ended when he was trying to remind the North about their alliance with Peter Obi, that Igbo man must not be trusted. Don't forget that Sowore has come on here and told Nigerians that there is an agreement between the Yorubas and the Fulani that Igbo man will not go to the corridors of power. But today, the people downplay, the Southeast leaders, they downplay it. If they think it is not true, the federal government will have make attempt of using only this one to name Sowore, knowing that Sowore has become a bone to their neck. But they knew. It could be Sowore have his evidence and nobody talk about it today. But today, the same Sowore called Bola Ahmed Tinubu criminal. They want to bond him. They want to ban him. They want to annihilate you. Call one man a criminal, but the whole tribe was being alleged that there is a plan against them. But the government of the day never talk anything about it. When it comes to Igbos, Nigeria's government don't pay more attention to anything that concerns the Igbos. And the Southeast leaders still feel they are okay. Some now want to become second governor. People who don't play Peter Obi achievement say it's a what is it called? It's a business. I mean, what is it called? It's a trader. But a professor cannot achieve what a trader have done. It is a shame. Barbaric when you see some of these Igbo leaders who are not doing enough to protect their region. As I used to say it, that today, if you have the opportunity to see what is going on in Nigeria and what he's supposed to have done that he did not do, he will be asking God for second chance to come if you have the opportunity to correct some error. But it's too late. Even the living, the Rocha Sokorocha of this world, which all did all his things to favor the North, thinking that he will succeed Buhari government. How far? Today did it? The answer is no. The answer is no. No matter how you try to please your enemy, you always remain an enemy to your enemy. You can never please your enemy. As far as Nigeria is concerned, Igbos are Nigeria's enemy. They feel that they give them upper hand, they will take over Nigeria. And that's why you can see sometimes begin to amaze some of these they are billionaires. Not that they cannot do greater than what Dangote is doing or what Otedola is doing. They are too knowledgeable in terms of business to grow more than anybody because they did not get government backup. Today, take the government backup out of Dangote, take it out of Otedola, they will become an ordinary billionaire, just like the Obi Kubana of this world and the rest of them in the south. Today, January, everybody is sitting tight because Bola Ahmed Tinubu have approved 15% of tax for the imported fuel in favor of who? Dangote. In favor of who? Dangote. This issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu they want to repeat what happened to Samuel Ekpa. How they sentenced Samuel Ekpa. What is giving Nigeria government courage now that if Finland can sentence Samuel Ekpa to prison, won't stop Nigeria not to convince this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I believe that this is what the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said. Something I've seen long time ago. I've been shouting that Kanu does not have anything to do with fresh trial. Boycott this fresh trial. Stand on your that day you stood say you don't want Justice Yaku to take over all this thing. They heard you, the world heard you. They remove her. You will have stand that you should be transferred to Southeast where the issue. They claim that you committed the issue. It was not Abuja you committed that offense. Why must you remain in Abuja under the custody of DSS? Even when your head was in danger and you requested for treatment within the same Abuja, they refused. They flotter it. They flotter it. They are waiting for Donald Trump to speak before they make the needful. Continue watching this video. Continue watching this video. As you watch this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and on your notifications.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have finally tendered his petition to Donald Trump. Donald Trump have received Mazi Nnamdi Kanu application. It is now look as if now that everybody is now focusing on Donald Trump. The fear of Donald Trump is the beginning of Nigeria. Yes. I have said it severally. They say the judiciary is the common hope of the common man. That's what we are made to understand. But reverse is the case now because the judges, their hands has been tied because they are now under instructions to deliver judgment in Nigeria. And that's why you can see most of the judgment that is coming out from them is questionable. You begin to ask yourself, even if you are not a lawyer, how did this judgment come come to pass, but nobody is able to explain to us. We've seen the scenario where the Supreme Court, the final court of the land, give a verdict where number 4 person become number 1 in a state. And we are asking, where is the law? Where is this? Up to today, nobody answer. That is the country for you. KANU have stand against all odds and challenge Justice Omotosho. You cannot try me with this illegality. Where is the law are you trying me with? The law of the land, the law of Nigeria does not allow you to try me because I was kidnapped from Kenya abroad to Nigeria. And that's why you are always hearing that you say anybody who try me in Nigeria is a criminal. So in other words, if you follow the word of NNAMDI KANU, those trying all their possible best to prosecute NNAMDI KANU or doing all the available means for his trial, they are criminals. The law of the land says it. It's telling you the reason why NNAMDI KANU take this step now. I've said it before, I'm not a lawyer. But sometimes I saw ahead. And I told them that day, I remember most of you that is following me. I said those lawyers who are advising NNAMDI KANU to start this trial afresh are not doing him favor. When he stood on his ground and he asked Justice Yanku to quit his case, he would have stand and resist of starting another fresh trial. He does not have any trial to start afresh. All these things are manipulations that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government are trying to do to nail him. But nobody listening to me. Today, they have already fall into the same thing because they discover that it is now look as if the government are using tactics to delay the judgment. How will you tell me you are asking NNAMDI KANU to open another defense in the same matter that the court of the land, appeal court, have delivered judgment? The case is still there on the public domain. If you need a copy, if Justice Omotosho need a copy will be served to him. The same matter that the Supreme Court have wailed against on it and said he was kidnapped. That NNAMDI KANU does not jump bail. But because Nigeria Army took upon themselves and declared Operation Python Dance, where a lot of people were reportedly by in that incident, and he ran and he escaped for his dear life. It's as if it was not enough. The rascality of Buhari and his boys, they went ahead and kidnapped him from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. And that's why I said this is where the greatest mistake they have done. Now, I'm not telling you that whether KANU committed treason or not. I'm not a lawyer. But in as much as Buhari government went ahead without passing through the legal procedure and kidnapped him and brought him, they have finally destroyed the case. There's no case to answer. When I said it that time, some people say, oh, they believe on Justice Omotosho. But because of say Justice Omotosho came and apologized to NNAMDI KANU, he came like a chameleon. He said, no, NNAMDI KANU, we are sorry. The federal government is sorry. We are on behalf of federal government, we are sorry for delaying this case for 10 years. He promised that within the few weeks he's going to do this. Look at it today. That is the situation where we are. And I have said, I dropped a video today that the end of this NNAMDI KANU is here. This one is a bone that have hooked them. They cannot escape it. I've told you that UN, Britain, who have been pretending as if nothing is happening, because we see no reason why your citizen is being kidnapped from one of the African countries and brought to Nigeria. Up to this very moment, the Britain refused to talk. But UN have took it upon themselves now. Even if it is too late, but it's never. I've said NNAMDI KANU should be released unconditionally. That is it. They violated, apart from Nigeria law, they violated they violated international law. Yes. No, nobody does that. And that's why I told you people then, some of you who believe that Simon Ekpa will be extradited to Nigeria. I said it cannot work. Because there are 30 things that cannot work. Nigeria does not have bilateral relationship with Finland government. Nigeria look as if they don't obey the rules of law. They don't obey, what is it called? They don't obey human rights. The right of NNAMDI KANU was violated for kidnapping him from Kenya with Buhari boys and brought him to this country. His right was violated. So they will not do that, despite that it is still obvious that what Finland government, in the case of Simon Ekpa, there was a mischief. There is a way they did so many things to manipulate the whole process, whereby he was quickly picked, nothing like investigation, and all that. At the end of it all, they deliver judgment and set him to 6 years imprisonment. And we are saying that is complicit in this issue, but still yet, their own is still far better compared to what they are doing to NNAMDI KANU. Right? So you can now see now that it is obvious now that the whole world are paying more attention to what is happening in Nigeria. Donald Trump have received his video, have received his tender, they have tendered his evidence. Don't forget that the lawyer to NNAMDI KANU international lawyer, Bruce, have taken a step before to approach Donald Trump. Maybe probably it was just too early for Donald Trump. There are so many things that Donald Trump needed to attend to. E.g., we have the case of Russia and Ukraine that they have been battling. Donald Trump was there to make sure he tried to see how he can bring peace to it. Everything can come. The Israel and Gaza was also there that he was paying attention to. So all this thing was a stable block for Donald Trump, compared to how to make America to be great again that he's doing. But right now, it's like the Bruce, the international lawyer of NNAMDI KANU, have finally succeeded. They have gotten the attention of Donald Trump in this very case. And guess what? Nigeria is on their toes. This is the advice I advise the federal government. This case of NNAMDI KANU, we are bringing ourselves backward as a nation. We can do far better than as we are doing now. KANU case should be closed. KANU case should be settled politically. These are what most of the senior judges have advised Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have the Senior Justice Ezeokome, who won the 9 count charges against NNAMDI KANU. He defeated the federal government in this same case. But when they said enough of the listings, the Yoruba elders, Afeniferays, they have told Bola Ahmed Tinubu, release NNAMDI KANU. You were not the one that kidnapped him. It now look you are trying to fish out something. If you have any personal motive against NNAMDI KANU, yes, of course, you can still take it. Release him, let him go to Ikea. You can pass through a legal means to bring him to Nigeria and start the process. But it's as if our mouth is smelling. Do we need Donald Trump to be hitting Nigeria before Nigeria will stand up and do the needful? That's the question we are asking. Donald Trump came in and spoke about the genocide that is happening, even when most of us might not really agree to him, because killing is killing. They are buying Nigerians. Whether you be a Muslim, whether you be a Christian, Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis. So they need to put a stop for it. And what happened? The few days Donald Trump make an attempt that is going to come heavily on Nigerians, is going to bulldoze those terrorists in the north. And nothing can stop him. You people know that Donald Trump is too adamant to listen for anybody to stop him. Immediately panic Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government. They keep running up and down, scatter, declare state of emergency for insecurity in Nigeria. This is what he should have done long time ago, instead of going to River and declare state of emergency in River State. We said all these things, but it looks as if our mouth is smelling. It looks as if we don't know what we are doing. Today, look at the whole scene. Look at the whole scenario. Please, even as you continue watching this video, share this video because this is a good news. Subscribe to this channel. Breaking news, breaking news. UN has finally, officially finally send message to the Nigeria government and Justice Omotosho that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released unconditionally. I will allow you people to watch the video. Make sure as you watch this video, share this video massively to all your group. Subscribe to this channel, all your notifications, and make sure you share this video. It is by sharing this video the world will know the injustice that is happening in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria government are waiting until Donald Trump also speak about this injustice that is being happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before they react. Look at the case now. Just this week, I mean last week here, that Donald Trump finally swing